coming off
Yeah.
another grade 1 win, had a grade 2 win at Ascot in June. He's been facing the best. Look at that 90 at Ascot.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
been facing the best distance horses on turf in the world, not the marathon ones, but the distance ones.
Yeah.
Already faced Farbridge in the Breeders' Cup turf and won easily there, or not won easily, but beat Farbridge easily. So
Mm-hmm.
Farbridge, where either Rebels Romance has to be not as good, or Farbridge has to be way better. Um, or somebody's going to have to improve. I thought maybe maybe it's an Appleby exacta here, maybe it's a 3-1 exacta here, but it ain't going to pay much.
Yeah, I mean, Rebels Romance did look tough. I agree with you. That's where I went on top. If underneath I was redistricting, if anybody can upset, it would be here. But I'm not sure I see it. I would agree with you. Rebels Romance looks really, really tough versus this group. You look at a horse like redistricting, it's just burned money, oldie, versus kind of easier. It has won 2 recent races and does get the stretch out, which was mainly why I thought the 2 might run a good race. Getting out to 12 furlongs for Chad and Pratt. Flavian going to probably give this horse a good trip, but I'm with you. I see this more as 3-2 probably cold, but yeah. All right.
Right.
We're going to keep going. We're going to go to the 6th, the next, but we flip over to the dirt, the Woodward Stakes for 300,000. Post time, locked. Gould's Gold. Awesome air in the long shot on the inside. And Phileas Fogg, oldie, 2-1, second favorite. Gonna show speed here. I thought there was other speed, though, for me, honestly. Like, I didn't see this horse wiring the field or anything. I think the 6's gonna have pressure. To me, it looked like somebody gonna come off the pace. The race sim has locked sitting the trip, post time also there, and looks like the 5 might be closing a little bit. Becomes 7-2-5. But what do you think?
I was all over Locked here. I know Phileas Fogg beat Locked 2 back, but had a lone clear lead there, and I don't see that happening here.
Yes.
And I think maybe 9 furlongs might be more up Lock's alley too. So I'm gonna go Locked here over Phileas Fogg.
Yeah, no, I agree, oldie. That race 2 back in the Suburban, that was a 76, and Locke's only other losses, obviously, before that were in the Alashiba in 84 at Churchill. Hit the board in 9 of 10, and you look at the 6, I mean, obviously a nice horse, oldie. They get back to 9 furlongs, and they have run well at 9, but most of those were easier races. I think, to your point, 2 back, I do think Locked can turn the table on Phileas Fogg. It's just they're not getting as easy of a lead here, in my opinion, with other speed on the inside. And there's quite a bit of it, oldie. So the 6 isn't the favorite, actually. Locked is. But I didn't really like the 6 at all just because of that other speed. But I'm with you on top. I had Locked. Where did you go underneath?
I went with post time. And I went with Phileas Fogg and then post time in 3rd.
Okay. Yeah. I would just be 7-2 here. And mainly only because when, I looked a lot at post time for Brittany Russell, Sheldon Rides, just coming from easier though. In all these races that tried to race in graded stakes recently has not won. Does have a grade 2 and a grade 3 win back in 2024 versus similar company. So if anybody's going to upset Lock, to me, oldie, it would be post time for whatever reason. But I like the 7-2 here, and not that maybe when the speed can't hold on, but post